Dear all, whenever I am teaching something in my class, I just like to put a video in YouTube channel. This is a process to make myself accountable in my teaching and to justify myself to my audience. Today I take a class on vicious cycle of poverty. Already on the line of poverty, I have already uploaded one of the video, but today's classes is one step ahead in context to the vicious cycle of poverty. Normally, everyone says that poverty leads to inefficiency and incapacity to do something, and inefficiency and incapacity leads to poverty again. In that context, today's video has been highlighted numbers of facts and figures for more understanding on it. Already highlighted my previous video that we have very less amount of the capital. Capital in the context of agriculture, it is more connected to the land. You all know that the per capita landholding capacity of Indian farmers is 1.01 hectare. Almost 89% are small and marginal one. Their number is around 12.5 crore. From the small landholding, when they like to produce something, it is very difficult for them. So their productivity has been going down, income will be going down, and saving and investment also be going down, and that cycle moves on. That is called as the poverty cycle. But questions arises whether we always blame the agriculture for our own poverty. Yes, our maximum people depends on it. It doesn't mean that agriculture is the only one area where we have to think more and more. Many countries are there, they import the agriculture product for their own consumption, but they depend on the manufacturing and the service sector. In India, around 42% depends on the agriculture sector, whereas in advanced countries that is only 2 to 3%, and you all know that it in USA only 2% of the people depends on the agriculture sectors. Then why we not break the poverty cycle by producing more and more from the manufacturing and the service sector? That answer lies in this picture. Because when your income will be less, then your out of your income, your consumer surplus or the money that invested on consumption, that will be less. That squeeze your market. In small size market, no one can come to invest more and more, because small size market means your consumer are very less. When there will be low investment, when there will be intent to invest very less, then again in the market also there will be the low capital. You will find very small infrastructures in your market domain as well. When there will be the industry will be less, market will be less, inducement to invest is less, then again that will be leads to low output. So in both the side, supply side and the demand side, or you can say the producer side and the consumer side, due to the lack of capital, your production or your output will be always be less. When there will be low output in macroeconomic term, you could not produce more employment from it. You could not produce more income from it. You could not produce more saving and investment from it, and that will be move on. The questions arises how you break the vicious cycle of poverty. Everywhere you have derived some interventions and policy in that directions. In the supply side, how you can increase the capital? You go for the FPOs, you go for the cooperatives, you have to bring new land policies by which more and more people buy the land, buy more capital. But questions again that arises that whether the buying the land or the collaborating the land, it is the individual affairs or the government affairs, or you can take the support from others, that needs more elaborations. How you can increase the productivity? No doubt land quality will be improved. You need good quality of the seeds, then and then only your productivity will be improved. How you can increase more and more income? Your consumption, you have to check on The consumptions, when income will be increases, if your consumption will be at par with the income, then your saving investment will be reduced down. Then you have to check your monetary policy, fiscal policy, then and then only your saving and investment will be improved, and that will impacted on supply side intervention of the capital. Another side, when there will be a small size market, then you have to make your system more transparent by which other players will come to your market. One. Second, you have to put more money in the pocket of the consumer by which they can buy more and more product. Third, when your policy will be connected for only one type of the product, that will not be sufficient one. You have to bring a policy by which different type of the products will be produced. Then and then only consumer has the choices to buy more and more product. Every time the amicable environment or the business environment should be like that. Your capacity of every investment need to be fulfilled. Less than 60% of the capital capacity utilization is not the good one. It leads to the inefficiency. That also be thinking in that directions. You have to create a transparent system by which more foreign players will come to your market. You bring more and more money from different type of the banking institutions, maybe international, that is the World Bank and the IMF. That thing, if you have some labor in your hand or the workforce in your hand, you make them more capable enough. Their efficiency will be improved through knowledge, skill and aptitude methods. Wherever there is a proper connection between the human resource and the activity, you have to find that. You have to make your machinery also be efficient one by which more upgradation and the maintenance process. But whatever, from both the sides, supply side and the demand side, you always think that how to make the systems more capable and how you can change the incapacity to the capacity or the capable system. Then and then only you have to break the vicious cycle of poverty. Why I make this video? Because numbers of time when the vicious cycle of the poverty has been discussed, we are directly shifted toward the agriculture. Yes, in Indian context, the agriculture is the prime sector and we have to discuss more on that. But again, if your market and the manufacturing and the service sector also not been strengthened, then and then only putting the effort in the agriculture sector, things will not be solved. That thing you have to check out. People are saying that when agriculture will not produce the employment, the people has been migrated. Yes, they have been migrated to the manufacturing and the service sector because income turnover from the manufacturing and the service sector is quite good one. But what is the scenario in today's context? The scenario is the growth rate of the manufacturing sector is 3%, whereas the employment requirement or the people who is in between the 18 to 16 years, their growth rate is 4%. It means manufacturing sectors could not provide employment, and that is another issue. When people are migrating to the urban sector, slum area has been increasing nowadays. That thing need to be checked out. How you can make a balance between the demand sector intervention and the supply sector factors by which overall productivity, overall output and overall employment could be improved, by which the saving and investment will be improved, on then and then only our vicious cycle of the poverty can be broken down. Hopefully within a small video I have tried to create some of the debatable or you can say discussing factors for the audience. For more discussions, you can write in the chat box and I have to try to solve your queries through subsequent videos. Thank you all. Thank you tuning with me. I will bring more videos in that direction. Thank you.